repeat. I want Muthu Kumar to read the statement for me. Read the statement for me in reciprocity theorem.
In a linear
You have to
bilateral.
handwriting. You have to adjust my handwriting. In a
Yes,
linear
sir, no problem.
network,
Network if voltage
source
form V in
voltage source
voltage
V.
source V in branch A produces a current I in any other branch B, then the same voltage source V acting in the branch B would produce the same current I in branch A.
Anything is clear to anybody? A long sentence. Anything is clear to anyone? I hope I'm audible, right? I'm getting
Yes,
calls
sir,
differently.
you're
Yes,
audible.
sir.
Yes, I'll say a simple example there. Everybody would be knowing about motor, right? Motor, a small motor. You have seen motors in your house also for pumping water from the well to your overhead tank. You will be using a motor. So what will happen if you switch on a motor? What will happen if you switch on a motor?
Suck the water and it went
No, what is the reaction you get from a motor? If you switch on the motor, what can you see in the motor? The motor rotates,
electrical
right?
energy to mechanical energy.
Yes, electrical energy is converted into mechanical energy. So when you switch on the 230-volt main, you can see some rotation, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If I rotate the motor through my hand, can I get 230-volt supply? Is the reverse thing possible? You're able to understand what I'm saying. See, in first
Yes,
cases,
sir.
I'm giving I'm giving electrical input. I'm getting rotation as the output. Second case, if I rotate the motor manually, can I get 230-volt output? Is the reverse thing possible?
Sir, reverse is
Yes, sir.
possible, sir, but like nah, you have to rotate it very fast, sir.
Sir, in
That is okay.
generator.
I am having so much strength. I can rotate it that fast. Is the reverse thing possible or not?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir, it's
In
possible,
generator,
sir.
it is possible, sir.
That is called as
Generator, sir.
very good. See, that is what is reciprocity theorem. See here in your circuit, in one branch, if I apply voltage source, I am measuring in any other branch, I am measuring I. This is the first thing I do. I apply voltage in one branch A, I measure current in branch B, and I find the value of I. What I am doing, I'm going to reverse it. Now I am going to apply the voltage in branch B, and I'm going to measure the current in branch A. And reciprocity theorem says that however you interchange, the answer is going to be same. You're able to understand it?
Yes, sir.
I'll give a simple example. In a circuit, you have three loops. So I'm applying voltage source in first loop. I am measuring current in the third loop. Assume you apply voltage as 10 volt, you get the current as 5 ampere. Now what I'm doing, I'm going to apply the same voltage 10 volt in the last loop, and I measure the current in the first loop. So when I apply 10 volt in the last loop, if I measure current in the first loop, I should get the same 5 amperes. That is given by your reciprocity theorem. So how in a linear means the network should have linear components. Bilateral means in the network I can interchange my voltage source anywhere. I can change the position of the sources anywhere. In such a network, if I'm going to apply a voltage source in branch A, it is going to produce a current in branch B. Note that current. Let the value be I1. Now apply the reverse. If I'm going to apply the same voltage in the branch B, and I'm going to measure the current I2 in branch A, and you will be astonished to find that I1 will always be equal to I2. That is the significance of reciprocity theorem, and you can say in other words, V and I are interchangeable. So even if I interchange the position of where I'm applying the voltage source and where I'm measuring my current, my values are going to be exactly same. The effective net result is not going to change my answer at all. So in that case, whatever value of V I'm going to apply, I'm going to get a value of I, right? That ratio is called as transfer impedance. V by I is called as transfer impedance. So in the first case, I'm applying V at input. I am measuring V I at output. So the first case is V in by I out. The second case, I'm measuring, I am giving voltage source at the last loop, that is your output. I'm measuring what is the current in the first loop, that is going to be the input. So if you find the ratio of V in by I out or V out by I in, that is going to be called as transfer impedance ZT, and you will find that the two values will be exactly same. V in by I out will be equal to V out by I in. Is this logic behind reciprocity theorem very clear? The reciprocity theorem, how questions will come in an exam is verify reciprocity theorem. Verify means we have to apply these two conditions and prove that the current is going to be same. The verification of reciprocity theorem will come in your exam. Is it clear? And measuring current and applying voltage, you can apply any method to solve the reciprocity theorem. You can apply KVL, KCL, anything you can do, and